Theology and Religious Studies? What's Professor Austin up to now? Let's take a break and dive into these concepts a bit more. Professor Austin should be handing out a video worksheet to help you stay focused. For those in the online class, you can find the handout in the module. See you at the end of the video.
In today's discussion, we journey into the fascinating world of theology and religious studies. We will explore the definitions, distinctions, and intellectual genealogy of these two critical fields of academic inquiry. So get your pens and paper out, pay close attention, and let's begin. The study of religion in America today is pursued in two main ways: theology and religious studies. Theology is the study of a religion based on a religious commitment to it in order to promote it. It is a study from the inside. As the Christian theologian Anselm said, theology is faith-seeking understanding. This approach is common in religiously affiliated institutions and has a long tradition, dating back to the 13th century universities in Europe and even earlier in other traditions. Theology is not exclusive to Christianity. For example, the university at Al-Azhar Mosque in Cairo, Egypt, was founded for Islamic theological study and remains active today. Similarly, theological studies in Buddhism and Hinduism are even older, heavily relying on philosophy and textual studies. Religious studies, on the other hand, is a relatively new field that aims to understand all religious traditions objectively from the outside. It does not require students to make religious commitments or reflect on their own beliefs. This field emerged during the Enlightenment, when scholars began to separate human reason from religion, allowing a neutral academic exploration of faith and its manifestations. Let's delve into the intellectual genealogy of the science of religion, tracing its roots from the 16th to the 19th centuries. The science of religion is defined as the academic study of religious beliefs, behaviors, and institutions from a secular perspective, using methods from various disciplines to understand religious phenomena objectively. It tends to be a less partisan approach, seeking out those elements, patterns, and principles that could be found uniformly in the religions of all times and all places. Several significant events and movements laid the foundation for the science of religion: the Age of Exploration, the Protestant Reformation, and the new academic study of world languages and literature. During the Age of Exploration, Europeans came into extensive contact with other cultures and civilizations. This era sparked curiosity about different religious practices and beliefs, challenging the Eurocentric view that Christianity was the only true religion. The exposure to diverse religious traditions planted the seeds for a more comparative and inclusive study of religion. The Protestant Reformation, led by figures like Martin Luther, was a direct challenge to the authority of the Catholic Church. This movement encouraged critical examination of religious doctrines and promoted the idea that individuals could interpret religious texts for themselves. This shift undermined the monopoly of Christian theology and opened the door to the academic study of religion from a more neutral standpoint. The new academic study of world languages and literature emerged during the Enlightenment. Scholars began to study ancient texts and languages from around the world, uncovering a wealth of religious literature that had been previously inaccessible. This academic pursuit revealed the rich diversity of religious thought and practice, further challenging the dominance of Christian theology. The Enlightenment, spanning from approximately 1650 to 1800, was a pivotal period for the development of the science of religion. Enlightenment thinkers emphasized the use of reason and empirical evidence to understand the world, including religion. They sought to separate human reason from religious doctrine, allowing for a more objective analysis of religious phenomena. During this time, scholars like Voltaire, Kant, and Hume questioned the traditional religious authority and promoted a rational approach to understanding religion. This intellectual shift laid the groundwork for the academic study of religion as a scientific discipline. By the late 19th century, the science of religion began to take shape as a distinct academic field. Scholars sought to understand religious traditions using methods from various disciplines such as history, sociology, psychology, and anthropology. This multidisciplinary approach allowed for a comprehensive and nuanced study of religion, free from theological bias. Today, religious studies employs a wide range of methodologies, including history, psychology, sociology, cultural anthropology, and even biology. Historians study the beginnings, growth, diversity, and decline of religions. Psychologists explore religion's role in shaping human behavior. Sociologists examine religion's function in society, while cultural anthropologists uncover the underlying values of cultures. Biologists even investigate genetic influences on religious belief. Each methodology provides a unique lens through which to understand the multifaceted phenomenon of religion. The integration of these diverse approaches allows for a comprehensive and nuanced study of religious traditions and their impacts on human life. Theology and religious studies offer profound insights into the nature of faith, belief, and the human quest for meaning. Whether approached from within or examined from a neutral standpoint, the study of religion continues to be a vital part of our intellectual and cultural heritage.
Okay, let's see how well you paid attention. Can you answer the following questions? What is the goal of theology when studying a religion? How does religious studies approach the understanding of religious traditions? During which historical period did scholars begin to separate human reason from religion, leading to the emergence of religious studies? Which historical movement encouraged the critical examination of religious doctrines and promoted individual interpretation of religious texts? What impact did the Age of Exploration have on the study of religion? Name one Enlightenment thinker mentioned in the video. How did Anselm describe theology? What academic pursuit during the Enlightenment revealed the diversity of religious thought and practice? So, how'd you do? Do you feel you have a better understanding of theology and religious studies? If you need to review the material again, this video will be available on Canvas.